Hi guys, it's Oracle Ani. I'm here for another reading, so let's see what message we get. Okay, I'm going to start with this deck. Okay, so let's see what's going on with the first row. Now, I forgot to mention that my intention is that I'm reading for one person in particular. However, this is a general reading, so one of these rows may not resonate with you, okay? So if you are listening to a message that doesn't resonate, the timestamps are below so you can skip to the next row, okay? All right, so let's get started. So for this first row, we have the Knight of Coins in reverse, okay? We have the Five of Swords, and we have the Three of Pentacles, or Three of Coins in reverse. So this is telling me that there are arguments. You're experiencing either somebody is trying to argue with you or you are engaged in arguing with someone. And this argument can be related to something that you would like to create, something that you would like to, like either a journey that you would like to go on, or something that you would like to, like a seed that you want to invest in and grow. We'll see with the clarifiers if I get more clarity about what that is exactly. And with the Three of Coins in reverse, it's telling me that this argument is leading to you going off on your own and working by yourself. So it could also represent broken communication, and the broken communication could be just the arguing, right? Okay, so let's see the clarifiers and let's see what else we can get out of this. You have the Nine of Cups for the Knight of Coins in reverse. Okay. Ten of Wands and the King of Wands. Okay. So this is like it's feeling one way, but then it's not being able, and that's the word that I'm getting, is able to move, to master. Okay, so what is it that you would like to, what is the seed that you would like to invest in right? Well, these cards are telling me that it is something that, with the Nine of Cups, fulfills an emotional need, okay? And the Ten of Wands here is telling me that you are feeling burdened by something. What is that something? This arguing, this separation that's in the works, okay? Um, Maybe the arguing is about the like fair responsibilities, like who has more responsibilities in a relationship, in a team situation, right? um we'll get there, but an example would be, and this is just an example would be, maybe people have been dumping responsibilities onto you, uh, because you're able to do it. But then it's not fair, because you have dreams, you have hopes, you have goals, and these responsibilities are not allowing you to try to go for it, right? Um, and now that I'm seeing the King of Wands with the Ten of Wands, I am kind of like, it almost feels like, um, this is somebody who is not you. It could be in some cases for some people watching this, but the way that I'm receiving it right now is that this is somebody, this King of Wands is somebody who is, how do I want to say this? Because there's like I almost feel like there's a variety of way of saying it. And I know there isn't just one way of saying it for this example or for this reading. So I want to make sure that all of the messages come out. Okay. So for some of you, this is a boss who is constantly just giving you more things to do, more responsibilities. Because why? Because they see you capable of doing them. And it could be a situation where they're very satisfied with the work that you're doing, but deep down, you know that there are other things that you could, there is there are other things that you could be investing in if you didn't have these many responsibilities. That's for some of you. For others of you, right, this King of Wands is you. And so let's say, in this example, the King of Wands is somebody who is very connected to their spirituality. And this Nine of Cups is this emotional fulfillment that you are after, right? And your higher self is reminding you that in order to feel the happiness and the emotional contentment of what you're trying to do, you are going to have to let go of certain responsibilities that are, um, that are not yours, that are putting you in a burden. This could also be a reminder that you're so close to this Nine of Cups and you just have to keep going a little bit more. However, I'm feeling that it's lesser of the story, and this is more because of the Knight of Coins in reverse. It just feels like this is a burden, and that's it. Okay, so what is this Five of Swords? You have the Six of Wands. What is this? The Moon in reverse. What? No, that was me. What is this? Five of Swords. Okay. And the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, so the Five of Swords is a card that I read as just, it could be unnecessary fighting. It could represent your ego, right? And like the lies that your ego tells you. Or it could also be a person that has the wrong idea about you or about others, and they go with this wrong idea to such an extreme that they're always fighting with everybody. And they're always like, they always think somebody has it in for them, or that they need to defend themselves all the time. And it's like they're battling a situation that only they are in, and everybody else is like confused, and just like this person just brings confusion, because it's like, why are you so angry? Why are you so um defensive, right? Like nobody here is trying to hurt you, kind of thing. But they have this idea that they have to defend themselves at all cost, and they use their words, very harsh words, to defend that. Okay, so with the Six of Wands, we have victory and success. This can also be a card of showing, presenting something. And the Moon in reverse, it's, for me, the way I read it is the revelation of new information. Okay, with the Page of Cups in reverse, it's really connecting me to whatever pain this, maybe it's you, but whatever pain this person is experiencing, because the Page of Cups in reverse is somebody who is not willing to work, or not even that. It's somebody who's not willing to connect to their creativity and intuition and sense of love for others, right? It's somebody who's very emotionally shut down. Um, and well, now I'm curious, like, what is this information? No, like, what is this? Reverse. Okay. The Lovers in reverse, of course, and the Emperor in reverse. So yes, very controlling person. And this Lovers in reverse really does support the Three of Coins in reverse, because it is the ending of a long-term relationship. Now this could be a relationship between two people. It could be your relationship to a habit, behavior, or thinking pattern that is no longer valid. Anything that has had a substantial length of time that it's now ending. And the Emperor in reverse is over controlling. So that also supports the Five of Swords upright. Okay. Now the Six of Wands here says that there is victory regarding the situation. Okay? There is victory regarding the situation. And we do have the Nine of Cups. So that's also valid. And so we have the Three of Coins in reverse with the Knight of Coins upright. Which is saying the right thing to do in this situation, or let's not say right and wrong, right? But let's say the recommended situation here is to work on your own, to separate from this drama, to separate from responsibilities and burdens that are not yours, so that you can slowly move towards your Nine of Cups. So why do coins reverse? And now you have the Ace of Swords in reverse. And one more. So, okay. And the Two of Wands. Okay. So I feel like the reason why you do have to move slowly, even as you separate, even as you end this partnership, teamwork, whatever it is, it's because you don't have all the information, right? This Ace of Swords is either corrupted information or it is hidden information, right? And so you may only able to see a little bit at a time, right? But what is clear is that a new opportunity is presenting itself to you. And it is going to require for you to go on by yourself. 1 second, the cat's coming. I'm going to stop right now. Okay, I'm back. All right, so let's see row 2. Okay, so row 2, we have the Six of Cups. Okay, we have the Page of Coins. And we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of Pentacles, or 9 of Coins. So what am I feeling here? So in this row, I'm feeling that this Page of Coins, as I'm actually learning or connecting more with the Page of Coins in the last few months, I'm noticing that the Page of Coins is somebody who is very immature when it comes to money and investments. And in this row, there could be an indication here that you are investing in something from the past, which is the Six of Cups. And the Nine of Pentacles here, or Nine of Coins here, suggest that you have enough money, you have enough energy to do so, right? And this could be an indication of making something right from the past, right? Because the Six of Cups is situations from the past that we keep thinking about. And maybe you're at the point where you're wondering, now that I have enough money, now that I have enough energy, does it make sense to make this even? Does it make sense to go back to the past and fix something and equalize it, right? Now, we're going to have to see with the clarifiers, but remember that this is still a page, so it could indicate that it is a premature way of thinking, or it could be still an idea that it's an action that hasn't been developed enough yet. So let's see. Okay, so the Six of Cups, we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The Queen of Swords in reverse. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so what I'm getting here from these four cards is that the Seven of Pentacles in reverse is, can you see that? Kind of. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse is an indication that you decided to leave something, right? And it could be something from the past, or it could be something that you just wanted it to stay in the past, right? You didn't want to stick around and see what would happen. You didn't have the patience, you didn't have the trust, or maybe you just didn't have, well, this doesn't seem correct, but you didn't have the love for it. But with the Six of Cups here, it indicates that at some point you did, right? And when I see these two queens in reverse, I think of a breakup. I think of two people going in different directions. The Queen of Swords in reverse indicates that somebody was overly harsh. And again, we're connecting to this, even if it's not the same situation, we're connecting to the energy of this person who has this wrong idea in their head and is overly harsh with their words or their emotions. Could also be an indication of being emotionally guarded, because the Queen of Swords is somebody who has experienced grief, but in reverse, it's like they haven't gone through the healing of the grief, and so it comes off as very harsh. With their words are very harsh. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse indicates the other person that was feeling depleted by the situation. So it's almost like there was like a mutual agreement here that this is not worth the effort, this is not worth the patience, or I simply do not have enough to give to this situation. And it could be in relation to family, or it could be in relation to something that you once loved. So why is the Page of Coins here? Coins here. So I'm gonna take the Fool in reverse here. And what's this? And we have the Death card. And the Page of Swords. Okay. So this is telling me that, again, the Death card is saying this situation needs to be transformed. The question is it you who is going to transform it with this renewal of energy, or this increase of money, right? And the Fool in reverse is telling me that you're not sure if this is worth taking a risk, right? So let's say that practically you can see how you would do it, but the question remains, should you do it? And the Page of Swords implies that you are studying the situation, that you're thinking about it, and that you are possibly looking for more answers before you make this leap into, what could be a foolish decision, or it could be a decision that liberates you. And generally, we do want to see the Fool upright, but we have it in reversed. So the Death card is another indication that something needs to end before you can take this leap of faith, so that it doesn't feel as foolish, right? Okay. So why the Nine of Pentacles? That was fast. The Three of Wands, the Strength in reverse, interesting. The Nine of Coins, or Nine of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords, interesting. Huh. These are not the cards that I expected to clarify the Nine of Coins or Nine of Pentacles. Because the Nine of Pentacles is the result of a good investment, right? It is knowing that you're on the right track, things are moving, things are growing, things are expanding. And with the Three of Wands, it feels like you're still hoping for something, right? You still, even though this is working fine, there's something else that you're longing for. And the Strength in reverse is battling negative thoughts, right? And that is confirmed by the Eight of Swords. These are negative thoughts that are keeping you tied down to a situation that is very hurtful. And this could be due to egoic thinking, meaning that whatever it is that you're longing for also triggers fears, triggers insecurities, triggers doubt, right? And so that makes it a very delicate situation, a very, very delicate situation. And let's just say this is where you are. This is where you are, and it's just about having some self-compassion and knowing that you can see the situation from, try to find a way of seeing the situation through a positive lens. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Row number 3. Oh, row number 3. Sorry. Row number 3. We have the Four of Swords, the Emperor, and the Temperance. And so what this row is telling me is that you need a break. Like, you need to rest. You need to take it easy, right? You have to think of things. Here, look, we have the Emperor in reverse up here, right above here. And that is being overly controlling. Overly controlling and not listening. You're not listening to things, and you're pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and fighting, and like all you find are dead ends and closed doors, and you don't want that. The Emperor is somebody who thinks and strategizes before they act because they want to win. And sometimes to win, you have to rest. You have to recuperate your energy so that you can have strength to go through the battle, right? The Emperor would be somebody that recognizes when his soldiers need a break and need to recharge. Because if they are weak, they are not going to win any battles. And then how does that benefit anybody, right? And the Temperance here is suggesting healing, is suggesting taking it slow. It's suggesting balancing. This is the balancing of doing versus not doing. This is the balance of the divine timing, you know? Like, how much do you let your masculine energy take the lead before your feminine energy is like, I need a break. I need to laugh. I need to enjoy life and do nothing and just chill and not talk to anybody, and just like, there needs to be a balance in the doing. So what is this Four of Swords? The Hangman. And this could be, you know, you experiencing this hanging, static, paused situation because the divine or God sees that you just need to recuperate your energy. You need to recharge your batteries. And so they're putting you in a situation where you have no choice but to rest. What is, let's see what else we get for the Four Swords. Oh, that was easy. The Nine of Swords. You could be causing yourself more stress by thinking that there's something wrong because you seem to be paused, because nothing seems to be moving. And instead of seeing it as, or instead of challenging your stress and your anxiety and all these like anxious thoughts, you're missing out on the opportunity to just rest and know that if things are slowing down is because you have to slow down. What is this other card? The Moon. No, the World. Sorry, this is the World card. It's just like I saw the moon here and I was like, oh, it's the moon. But no, it's the World card. Yes. The World card says that you have reached the end of a cycle, and you just, and if we're talking again in the metaphor of the battle, right? The battle is over. The battle is over, and it is time for you to just recharge your batteries. That was me. What about this Emperor? We have King of Cups in reverse. What about this Emperor? The Eight of Wands in reverse. And the Sun. And the Five of Swords in reverse, which is what we want to see. We don't want to see fighting. We don't want to see made up stories that have no place, they have no foundation, right? And so this could be, with the Emperor and the Sun card, this could have to do, could have to do with a guy, right? And it may seem like you haven't heard from them, and that they're being emotionally selfish. But I feel like in this scenario, if that is the case, it feels like whoever this guy is more connected to their feminine side because they understand that a pause is required and they're willing to act on it. Whereas, like, let's say you are struggling with this pause, right? The Five of Swords indicates that no fighting. Please, no fighting. We don't have to fight. I'm doing this so that we can have success, right? Because if we're going back to the metaphor of the battle, you need to recharge your batteries before you go to the next challenge. And with the World here, you are indeed going to be going into a new challenge. So what is the Temperance card here? What is the Temperance card here? Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment will be achieved. There's nothing to worry about. You are stressing out because you want things to move faster than they're moving. But sometimes things cannot move faster than they're moving. You just have to go with the flow. This is about, if you go with the flow, you will get what you want, which is this union and emotional fulfillment with another person. Look at how it's just pouring water between the two cups, and this is the Ten of Cups. This this is all for what you want, for what brings you happiness, for a balancing of your happiness and energy, and to achieve that next step. So what is this Temperance? The devil came out. So what is the thing next? And justice in reverse. Okay, so this is getting interesting now because those are not the cards that I was expecting to get. And let's just say this is a very unexpected message, very unexpected situation, because I was not expecting these cards either for the second row. And there's something unexpected about this, right? Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I will say this. If there is one of the reasons that there needs to be a recharging or a pause, recharging of energy or a pause to a situation, is because somebody here is dealing with the after effects. Look at this. With the after effects of a situation that was not fair from the past. Okay? This could be an indication of having a history of manipulative relationship that did not have your best interest at heart, or did not have the best interest of the other person in mind. The justice in reverse is an indication of just not wanting another person to be happy. And that's what the devil either shows you the illusion, right? Shows you the illusion so that you don't see how something's unjust. And it's up to you to figure out what's an illusion and what's not, which is quite challenging, but you can get through it. But yeah, this is telling me that this is still playing out in the background. This is still being healed. These memories are still coming up. And so you just have to take it slow. You have to take it slow. And that's it. That's it. Yeah, because healing is necessary. Healing is necessary. Pausing is necessary. Going with the flow is necessary. That's all I gotta say. So I'm gonna leave the message to here. I'm gonna leave this reading here. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.